Good morning, students of Standard 9. Welcome to today's English Literature class, Chapter 4, Poem Tiger, Part 4. Tiger, the national animal of India. And you can see in this poem, when you compare it with the poem written by William Blake in Songs of Experience, in 1794, the tiger symbolized divine spirit. It seemed to have God's power, but today's tiger has lost its ferocity, its intelligence, its agility, its power, all because of various reasons. The numbers are clearly seen dwindling down in this poem. So let's see what more we have here. Before we go to that, let's see some of the other books of K.N. Daruvala. Under Orion and Crossing of Rivers. You also have The Glass Blower and Winter poems written by him. We now proceed with the remaining lines. His skin is hanging on the wall. His bones are packed in plastic white and shipped out. A gecko on the wall is hunting insects on his hide. His skin, whose skin is this? The tiger's skin, is hanging on a wall. They have stripped it. Stripped the skin out and they hung it on a wall. His bones, what have they done to the bones? Crushed it. Packed it in plastic white, in a white colored plastic cover. And shipped out. It was already gone. A gecko is a lizard. A gecko on the wall is hunting insects on his hide. Hide is what? Skin. Another word for skin. Can a lizard think of going anywhere near a tiger? Even the sight of the tiger's skin should scare it. But here now the gecko is there and it is feeding on the insects which are on the hide. Once jungles trembled at his roars. There was a time when the king of the jungle roared and everything seemed to be shaking. Treetops flew up. Birds disappeared. Treetops flew up means that tremble was so great, it looks as if the trees shook. And with the shaking of the trees, the birds just disappeared into the air. Monkeys screamed. What an uproar! You could hear the monkeys all screaming away. My goodness, what loud noise! Now geckos nibble his ear. And now what has happened? Today's tiger, when it is dead, the gecko is going and enjoying, nibbling at his ear. Of course, it's not alive, it's dead. It's nibbling at his ear. The tiger is killed and his skin is hanging on the wall. The powdered bones are packed in a white plastic and shipped out. There is a small tropical lizard gecko that is hunting the insects on the skin of the tiger on the wall. There is a mistake here. Can anyone identify? Very good. There should be a full stop after shipped out. Very good. Another one? A should not be capital. There is a small tropical. A should be small. Tropical lizard gecko that is hunting the insects on the skin of the tiger on the wall. You cannot hear the roaring sound that scares you at night. Neither does the jungle tremble, nor the birds take to flight, nor the monkeys scream in terror. On the contrary, geckos nibble on the ear of the tiger's skin hanging on the wall. This is the present day scenario of the tiger. Once the king of the jungle. Lord God had stamped upon his skin in equal stripes both night and dawn. His black and gold won't shimmer now. Boar hunter, forest king, he's gone. Lord God had stamped upon his skin that day also when God created it. You remember, he made the lamb and he made the tiger. Lamb is meek and docile, whereas the tiger was ferocious and all-powerful. So God had stamped upon his skin. Stamped means what? Just stamping means putting a mark. What was the mark God gave the tiger? The lines of black and gold. Black and gold are the stripes that differentiate a tiger, makes it stand out. In equal stripes, both night and dawn. One is a dark color, another is a bright color, gold and black. Gold shines with sunlight, black indicates darkness, night. So he had made the stripes in such a way that you could see the night and dawn on his skin. His black and gold won't shimmer now. Now they do not shine. They will just not shine. Why? The inner power, the majestic look, everything seems to have come down. The animal has become powerless. It's no more majestic and ferocious. Boar hunter, forest king, he is gone. He's called the forest king. And what was he? A hunter of boars. You know what a boar is? A wild boar is supposed to be very, very ferocious. And a tiger fights that black boar, kills it. That was his activity. All that today has disappeared. So you can see very clearly here that William Blake in his poem called or said that the tiger is a symbol of divine spirit. God had made him ferocious, destructive, majestic, with stripes of gold and black. Today in K.N. Daruwala's poem, The Tiger, we notice that today's tiger has those marks, the black and gold stripes, but they do not shine. It has lost its majestic nature, its ferocious nature. It has become powerless. It seems to be lethargic in its moves. The numbers are dwindling down. All this, and once upon a time, it was the forest king killing the boar or hunting the boar. Today, all that has gone. This is what the poet is trying to convey to us. In other words, the poet is requesting us to look into the plight of these animals and see how best we could save them, and not only save them, bring them back to their original nature. Here there is a very, very important message which strikes me. It is just like a human being who does not understand his value, goes into depression or gets lost. But how, if you remove all the cobwebs in his mind, all the negative emotions in his mind, how he will shine out and become one of the best human beings, ready to be loved, to give love, be compassionate and kind to one and all. So just as we human beings are slowly becoming more and more inconsiderate, let us also wake up to the situation and see that we help these endangered species by not allowing them to go into extinction, but help in keeping them in good numbers on this earth. God had created the tiger as a beautiful beast with gold and black stripes, representing dawn and night. But the gold no longer shines as the tiger, the king of the forest, is hunted down by the greedy human beings and is near extinction. The tiger was the king and hunted down boars, but it is no more so. Here again there's a small error. I'm sure you can see it. Yes. After extinction, full stop, the T should have been capital. So today man is killing the tigers and bringing its numbers down. Whereas once upon a time it was the tiger that used to hunt the boars and be called the king of the forest. So please wake up, students, wake up one and all, to see how you can help the tigers remain healthy and how they can live fearlessly in the forest, which is their own home. Daruvala points out the urgency of the need to protect the tiger, India's national animal and God's marvelous creation. So the main theme of the poem here is to wake up to the urgency of protecting the tiger, not shooting it and making your life healthy with somebody else's, with being a sick soul. Please remember, when you kill a creature, it hurts and all you get is its curse. And definitely if you're going to consume its bones as a medicine, it will never work for you. Please understand that. The poem is essentially to bring the awareness to one and all to practice the saying, live and let live. Man, in his greed to keep himself alive, does not care to harm any animal to any extent. The poet is trying to generate this awareness among the students today, who are the future of tomorrow. To summarize, meanings of the lines 17 to 28 of the poem, meaning of difficult words, condition of the tiger now, killing of tigers, uses of the bone and skin. Let's go to the question section. How was the tiger in the forest according to the poet? Where is the gecko hunting? Explain the following sentences. Their words were sick, killing tigers. Their words were sick. Their souls were sick. Sorry, it's not words, their souls. Once jungles trembled at his roar. How did the tiger rule the forest? How can you protect tigers from extinction? Once again, look at question 3a. Their souls were sick, not words. S-O-U-L-S. Souls were sick. Is that clear? Thank you. Sai Ram.